A rapist.
Fuck, come on, yes.
Hello and welcome
To the Boy Ryan's channel.
These two.
Tonight, I kill a pig. We meet a rock group.
Jesus Christ, it's fucking Oasis.
And someone else is racist.
Ding dong.
Hello and welcome to the Boy Ryan's channel. Today I'm going to be attempting to build the same house in two versions of Minecraft over 14 years apart. One in beta 1.7.3 and the other in the most current version of the game, which as of filming is which as of recording is 1.21.5. Now, I haven't really played or built in the game since maybe 2019, so this will be interesting to see just how good I am at building after so long, mainly playing Minecraft beta and old versions of the game. I did get this idea from Boxplayer's channel. He made a video recently kind of doing the same thing, although obviously people have done this before. I, however, will be putting a spin on it. I will not be making a house from scratch. Instead, I'm going to find a real-life building and try my best to replicate that build in both versions. Now, I believe this makes the video slightly more interesting because I will be pretty much copying something that exists and seeing how well I can recreate that in two very different versions of the game with completely different varieties of blocks and even textures. So, that being said, the first thing I have to do is actually find a building to use as a model. Oh shit, sorry. Invented by Al Gore in 1983, the same year Darth Vader died, something big happened. The World Wide Web.
And it's now telling me to phone up the main press cell computer, which I will now do.
Considered by many to be the spawn of Satan, the web has more to offer. An absolute shitload of pornography. And a search bar. This is where the internet comes in handy. See, it's not just used to watch horse porn. In fact, you can also use it to spy on your neighbors. Right. Oh, where do we go? Birmingham. Jesus. No. What's in Doncaster? Anything good in Doncaster? Well, that's not fucking creepy. Oh, drug deal. Not really seeing much good around here. It's a nice church. I don't really want to build a church though. I've built a lot of churches. Oh, sorry, I'm in your way. Okay, maybe Doncaster isn't the place to be. Doncaster clearly sucks. We should go somewhere in like the countryside. I need a building that's kind of on its own. You don't really find that in cities. And I want one that's old and, you know, just interesting. Some kind of interesting buildings around here. They're a bit too, like, clean and modern, though. Like, that's a new house made to look old. What is that? Did Stampy build that? Jesus, that's awful. Tear that down. Put a Tesco there. Bungalow. Oh, whoa. I like that one. What was that? Look at that. Look at that. Now, that is an interesting house. It's crooked. It's got detailing on it. That is good. Is there any way I can see behind this thing? It's kind of hard to see because the bushes are in the way. Hang on. What if I go back in time? 2021... 2009. Okay, I can kind of see a bit more. There wasn't a crack there in 2009. I think I found a house I like. The problem is I can't really see it, especially the other side. So, but it's so cool though. Look at it. That's like an old house. Okay, this is the house I'm choosing. The problem is I need to find a way of getting around there. How far away is this from me? So, I found a building that exists in real life, which I think looks interesting enough to build. Problem is, using Google Maps, you can't really see enough of it, and I would like a closer look. Which means, of course, we're gonna have to send our best man out over 15 miles away for in-depth research. Some say if you twist his nipples hard enough, they come off. And that he once took part in a Grand National bike seat sniffing competition. You may know him as a wanker, but we call him the Stig. Just kidding, it's me. Dun, 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 Oh, dead pigeon. Alright, Stig here. I am at the house. Now, I'm trying really hard not to look like a dodgy paedophile because I am just stood outside of a school filming. Good thing is, the bushes here have been shaved. Oh, hang on, let me look less dodgy. Yeah, just on the phone, mate. Nah, I ain't got any drugs. What? What do you mean? I ain't no pedo, mate. Nah, I'm just outside of a school, you know, filming and shit. Yeah, man. Fucking embarrassing, this shit. Alright, sorry about that. I travelled quite far to get here, so I would like as much oh shit, there's a bald guy in the garden. Let's just face this way. I'd like as much footage as possible. Now, the thing is a lot of people around here are massive Tories, okay? One guy I walked past said, alright, and he sounded like a descendant of King Charles. No, not that one. Shit. I would like to know what the interior looks like. Shit, alright, hold on. Alright, coast is clear. Because I came this way, look at that guy, look at him. Don't really want to waste like the 2-hour drive. I kind of want to know what the behind of the house is and what the inside looks like. Problem is I can't exactly walk up and go ding dong on the doorbell, you know, because they probably don't even have a doorbell. So I may have to get creative. How the fuck do I get behind there? That's someone's house. Hang on. Shit. There's gotta be a... Hang on. I got an idea. This is perfect. Alright. Well, apparently it's a public footpath. Don't know if it's made for humans, though. Jesus fucking Christ. It'll be worth it. 2 views, come on. Alright, everyone. Project Pervert is going surprisingly well. We are approaching the rear, and I'm about to get some really good back shots from this angle. Ah, you fucking wanker! Ah, bollocks. Fucking, there's a bush in the way of the money shot. Fucking typical. I see part of it. You know, I might have to just make some bullshit up, you know? Fucking Tory wankers. I walked all this fucking way, 2 hours, on a fucking Sunday, just for there to be a JCB and a bush. Project Pervert is failed, I believe. I've got some front shots, back shots not so much. I even wore my gay fucking cowboy hat to look inconspicuous. Some shades, fucking black suit. And fuck, I have absolutely no idea what it looks like behind there, but I'm just gonna have to use my imagination. All right, so can I sneak in maybe? I really need to know what the inside looks like. Oh, there is a window. Hang on, I got this. All right, so, fuck. All right, guys, I am inside the house. There is a guy outside though. What the fuck's that? Paper, okay. It's quite small in here. I'm 6'3". This house is not big. It's pretty simple though, that's a good thing. There's a fireplace. The kitchen's through there. Oh shit, what's that?
You picked the wrong
Oh fuck, whoa, oh shit, stop, what? Oh fuck, I'm making a Minecraft video. Ow. Well, that didn't go as expected. Fuck, I did get some shots inside, but didn't go very well. And on that bombshell, back to the studio. Thank you. I did get a lot of bruises, a broken back, and a few snapped toes, but we've got some very high quality footage of bits of the house, which means it's now time to get to the main part of the video, which is actually building it. Alright, we are in beta 1.7.3, as you see at the top. Reason I'm starting with this version is because... Oh, fuck. There we go. Right, the reason I'm in 1.7.3 first is because it's the version I am most familiar with playing. So... Oh, shit. Why am I typing the login? I'm not on a server. I have enabled some cheats, because obviously beta 1.7.3 didn't have a creative mode. So I have single player commands, which means I can now fly, and then set speed, let's do 3. I also have too many items where you can just cheat for a bunch of stuff, which is pretty cool. So if we fly down here, it should all be flat. What I did to get a flat grass world on beta 1.7.3, because you can't normally do that, is I loaded one up in, I believe, release 1.1, and then just, like, backported the world, took that world, stuck it in this folder. Alright, so I have a picture of the house on my phone, which I took earlier, and that's what I'm going to be using to actually, like, replicate it. So, first thing we need to do is find all the white blocks, which... In beta, there's not many. I believe there's birch wood, white wool, and snow. Iron's like a last resort. It doesn't work well in a wall, you see. It's got like a grid pattern, so we won't be using that as much, I don't think. These two blocks work really well together. This one's quite bright. That's kind of what... that's all we've got to work with. Okay, so first things first, I'm not going to start off with detailing. I'm just going to build the general shape. Looking at the image, there's sort of a window there. The fences will be used as the black pipes, which are there on the image. Unfortunately, there are no black fences. I'm actually going to use white wool on this bit. Feel like this looks like it goes up about 4. Then bring this across, and this is where it starts to curve up, like that. The curve's not that steep in real life, but that is literally the best I can get it in beta, I believe. I'd say the other window is about, like, either here or here. Yeah. Stick that there. I think this is the chimney, so... the chimney's about there, I would say. I'm going to use some of these logs for that, though, because it has, like, a bit of a brick texturing when I'm looking at this image. Then we just have to bring this down, sort of like that. Maybe a little less... Oh, fuck off. More like here than here. That looks a little bit more correct. Right, I'll fill this in, just get like a proper look at what it actually looks like. That looks about right, I would say. It's very hard to know. I'm gonna do a line of signs. Unfortunately, for some reason... Oh, shit. I pressed D on that. For some reason, I can't grab, like, a full stack. I wonder what mod does that. Because normally I'm able to. These go all the way across. 2 more. It's not too bad. Not too bad. I think that's the right shape. Very hard to... It's very hard to get that right. It's close enough, I'd say. I actually need a bed because it's turning night right here. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Aha, there we go. Genius. Done a little bit of, like, texturing here. I feel like... It's really hard to tell because of the picture I've taken, but it feels like this wall here, in real life, is actually brighter than this one. But that could just be because of the sun. Just a little bit of detailing. Like that. Right, it's best to do the walls... and then we'll do the roof, because the roof, looking at this image, is at like a tilt. It goes like that, like kind of at an angle. This wall will have to be like a block higher than this one, I reckon. While I'm here, stick the fence on there for the chimney. It has a bit of a window, I would say here. Or is that too close? No, that works. I think that works. Then it has a thing that comes out here, which is just completely glass. That doesn't look the greatest, does it? No. Fence is going up here. Okay, now I need to choose the blocks for the roof because we have to do this little part here. Now the problem is beta doesn't have brick stairs or slabs, which in my opinion would be the most accurate block to this roof. So we're gonna have to get a little creative here with wood, and I think I'm gonna try mix in brick where I can. Yeah, that's fine, I'm sure. Have this coming out all the way down here. I unfortunately can't see how far the wall comes out this side, but there is a door, I think about here. Looking at the image, yeah, the door's there, which leads into this. And then I can't see how far this way goes. I'm just gonna do 4, because if I do 4 and then put a window there, it adds to the wonkiness, you know. It's not the same width that side as that side, which, looking at this house, is probably pretty accurate, to be honest. So, then we do this side. I'm just going to do generic blocks. I'm going to do it the same as that side for now. Although this side doesn't have a chimney, so that will do there. Make it the exact same on both sides. That's not right. What's gone wrong there? Go down here. Bam, bam. Right. And then because it's got a bit of a tilt to it, if I just raise all of these up one, they're going all the way down. Oh, jump fucking scare. That should work, that should work. And then basically what happens is the roof goes like down. It would also be here. So we've got to get this bit to connect to this bit in a way that flows and looks natural. Looking at the image, it's very pointy here. Can I try... I can try... I mean, it's not awful. No, that doesn't really work. I could try do a bit of an illusion where it looks like it's taller there just by putting that. The image I have of this thing has solar panels on. I don't really want to do the solar panels. I think they're pretty fucking hideous, to be honest. So we'll avoid them. Mix in a lot of brick. That is looking pretty good. That is looking very, very nice. Maybe this part needs a little bit of detailing. Oh wait, no, let's not do that one because we can see the top. Here we go. What can be done about this? In the image, it's very, very dirty and textured. There's like a nice streak going down here. A bit like that. That's going to end up looking like a cock, ain't it? Then dirty up that part. There we go. That looks more accurate. I didn't actually get to see what this part is, but I'm going to just assume it has like a nice smooth stone slab floor. Then an iron door to blend in with the house. Nice. I'm going to do a bit of my own spin on things and just put signs across here. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to put one of them there. Maybe the chimney should be higher. No, the top's dark. How about that? No, I don't like that over. What about this? Oh, I can't put it there with the fence. Damn it. That works, I think. It's not completely accurate. If I could, I'd have it be some kind of white block that is darker than these. Right, now it's onto the side I couldn't really see at all. I'm going to assume it's darker back here because it was up against a bush and like a lot of bushes. So I feel like it's going to have a lot of mud and shit all over the wall. I'm going to assume there's a window around about here. A bit finicky trying to get this roof right. This is where it's going to get really hard because it becomes quite a mess. First use of actual wooden planks there. Nice job, well done. That works fairly well actually. I'm not too sure what to do with this part because the slabs being here looks a little dumb, so I did just get rid of them so you can't really see them from this angle. Okay, now looking at the images I have, it does seem to go off in a trail this way a little bit. This entire side I'm gonna have to use a bit of creative liberty because I really can't see with like, even if I look in the Google Maps from above, you can't make out shape. It's such low quality. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in this wall and then build the extension. Right, so I'm gonna fill this bit in. Oh, fucking chicken. Hang on, before I do that, what about iron blocks here? That looks a lot better in my opinion. I'm sticking with that. I am going to assume heavily that it's a lot more ruined than the side that hits the sun, because that just makes sense. I'm not too sure about the birch, looking at it now. I think it might have too much black in it, but I am going to put signs going across this. That window looks dodgy. I'm going to move that to there. And then I'm going to move that to there. As for the roof, could I mix in a little bit more colour in by just doing something like this? Maybe the chimney actually needs to be 2 in here. Something like that. Then if I grab the iron blocks, there they are. Is that better? See, I don't know if I'd say that's better. It's slightly more accurate, I'd say. If I could have like vertical slabs, I would say, like, chop these blocks in half, and that would be accurate. The minute that looks a little too thick, I think I'm going to go back to how it was, because the chimney should not be that thick. So I have this wall here, completely blank, because we have to do the extended bit. Now, I don't know what the fucking God's green earth would even fit inside this part of the house that I see, but we're going to have to try figure out how the fuck to make it. From the angles I can see, it looks like it goes out, has like a window right? And then goes this way. But should I just scrap that? Should I not even bother with this whole part? Maybe that's gonna be better. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Looking at the images, what I see of the rest of it does not look good. So I'm gonna do a bit of creative liberty here, and I'm actually just gonna add a bit of a side thing completely made the fuck up. Not only will it look better, it will save me time, and also have some more practical use, because looking at the images, as I said, the thing, I don't know what could actually fit inside that thing. Oh, no. Have, oh shit. Have that like that. Why the fuck I always lose where white wool is? That's not right. Hang on, what's going wrong? Oh, I see. Ah! Okay, the autism is kicking in. So we do something like that. Stick a window there. Detail it a little bit. Where's my snow? Tell you what, inventory space in creative mode, I feel like... I mean, this isn't actually creative mode, this is just modded. But in modern, inventory in creative mode should not exist. I feel like you should just have, like, the widest hotbar ever. Because inventory management is... It's kind of annoying as fuck, and it serves no purpose other than to annoy you in creative mode. Like, I can get it in survival mode, because, you know, it's adding a bit of a challenge. But when you just want to build shit in creative, having to swap around your inventory and stuff, annoying. What could go here? Maybe another door. More of a wooden one this time. Let's grab a few signs and spam them across the top. So, that is completely made up. Oh, hang on, no. Hang on, I got a way better idea. Way better idea what to do here. Have it sloping down. Yeah, there we go. There we fucking go. Okay, that is the exterior of this place done. The interior shouldn't be too hard to do because it's very, very small in here. First thing I do have to do, though, is get rid of the floor. Fuck me, it's so fast! Oh, shit! Lawnmower 6012! Alright, well, that was that was a nice, quick and easy job. This won't be as easy. Time to fill in the fucking floor. Right. Interior time. Let's go outside. Where's the chimney on this house? The chimney's there. Fuck. Because there's... That's annoying. Because there's windows there, which means the chimney kind of has to be this part. So, if we get rid of this whole section... The chimney's going to be that. Let's do this. Okay. So, a chimney, it'll be going all the way up, connecting to the roof. I just built a big cock. Let's do that. I don't want to set the whole place on fire. That looks dumb. That looks really dumb. Let's bring it all one down. Then I'm going to use an infinitely lit furnace. Now, this isn't cheating. These are actually obtainable in beta. I've shown how to do it a million times. I guess I'll show you how to do it real quick. Basically, you have a piston pushing into a furnace, and then you just stick things in to cook it. Bam. Lit, infinitely lit furnace. I think this place needs an upstairs as well. So... we'll mark off all of this. This is going to be the upstairs floor. Ah, for fuck's sake. We've actually got quite a bit of space in here, to be honest. So we need a kitchen, we need a living room, and then we need stairs actually getting up. I feel like this should be the kitchen, because it would look good having these windows at the top. Usually a fireplace would be in the living room. You walk right into the living room? That's not really natural in a house. Every house I've been in, you immediately walk into the kitchen. Or a hallway. Fuck it. Creepy ass cave noise, perfect timing. Let's say we have stairs going here, right? In this corner. Let's just kind of put them in, going in. Sort of like that. Leading up this part. Right? So, something like that. Two... like that, right? And then this will be the kitchen. The fireplace is in a very shit spot, I do have to say. Alright, maybe this carpet is in the wrong spot. Let me just get rid of that. Let's work on the kitchen. Furnace, stick that on top of it. 2 buttons across them. Could do with some shelves here. This part, maybe a table could go here. Alright, we have a table, then put some chairs around it. Signs on. I think I wrote on that sign, but no one's ever going to see that. Then here we can have more chairs, I reckon. A lot of chairs in this place. A lot of places to sit down. That's not a strip pole. It would kind of make sense to have a beam going up, holding the house together there. I quite like that. It has a nice rustic feel to it. No. Oh, shit. Then if we take a look at the upstairs, this is going to have to be the bedroom. Bring the fences around so you don't fall down the stairs. Nice bed. What else could we do with up here? Maybe some more bookshelves. Just adding some fences in the corners to make it look less square. What else? What else are we missing? I suppose we haven't got a chest anywhere. What the fuck? Oh, that's a that's a lock chest. I was like, what on earth am I looking at? I haven't seen a lock chest since they were literally added to the game. It's been that long. If we bring these around a little, it might look... Oh, no, it looks shit from down there, won't it? Okay, never mind. Can't do that. The curse of Minecraft. Suppose we could have it start there and wrap around here. Just want a bit of more detailing around in the place, you know. And I guess that's sort of it for the interior. It could do with more lighting around, that's for sure. Definitely more lighting. No home is complete without a cake. I'm going to put the cake right there. Okay, so I think... that's all we can really do. It's not the best and most detailed interior I've ever done. But I tried to make it work, and I tried to make it a little simple. I made it up as I went along. Oh, fuck. I've just realised something. Okay, this... No, yeah, this is just going to be the little shed. I completely forgot this was here. Yep. Shelves. Shelves are good. Shelves work, usually. While we're at it. Painting could go there. Not that one. Not that. Oh, shit! I'm going to put glowstone behind it. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Love that painting. Okay, that appears to be the house done. Now, I could do some detailing outside, I suppose. Like a nice path leading out. Leading into there. But if we get things down to as basic as they can be, this is a one-to-one copy. Well, not exactly one-to-one, because I made some bullshit up on some parts. But it's a good enough copy of the real-life counterpart. Especially for beta, I think I did a pretty decent job here. In fact, off camera, I'm going to add a few more details, mainly to the outside, as like a little garden. And anything else I see, and then I'll show you that in a second. Ta-da! It's not much of a garden. It's basically a bush in a line and then a little tree. But that's not what this video was about. I've not used any real fancy building tricks that are exclusive to beta either. But again, that's not really what the video is about. The video is about seeing how well I can replicate a real-life build in different versions of the game. And as for beta, I think that's pretty well done. If I put the fog up a little bit, I'd say that looks pretty close to what I was going for. I'm looking at the image here and then looking at that. Honestly, I like the one in the game better. So, that is the beta 1.7.3 house finished. I'm sure if I came back to it, there would be a little things I'll be tweaking here and there, but overall, that is that done. So now we move on to Modern, a version I haven't built in for a good 6 or 7 years, so that's probably going to be more entertaining to watch, honestly. Bam! We are now in a Modern version. We've jumped forward a good 14 years, I'd say. 14? Yeah, more like 14 years. This is what the beta house looks like in Modern, by the way. I think it still looks good. It's just a little odd seeing the new textures with it, that's for sure. You see the biomes have changed as well. It's very strange. Not looking at that one, based completely on the picture, I'm going to try build the same house again with a completely different block palette. Unless, you know, the beta blocks work best. So, first things first, we've got to see what blocks, like all the white blocks. Now, hang on, let's see. White. Concrete powder. Okay. White concrete. There's white wall. Of course there's white wall, obviously. What do these actually look like? They're not so much white as they are grey. Maybe it's the time of day. Time. How do you do this? Set. Day? Yeah. No, they still look pretty grey to me. I don't know. What other blocks we got? Oh, what the fuck is pale oak planks? That's kind of white. It's got a tint of pink to it, though. Weird. What else? What else? Diorite, of course. My favorite. Let's see here. These could actually come in handy, thinking about it. Yeah, this block could definitely come in handy. I'm thinking the chimney part. You know, the one that I had to use not oak, what am I on about? Iron blocks on over there? Yes, okay. I'm going to keep that here. Now, luckily, in this version, I can actually pick the blocks by pressing in my mouse button. Something I couldn't do in beta. What other white? There's iron. Oh, yeah, we got all the quartz bricks. What the fuck was that? What quartz bricks? I've never seen that. I've never seen that before in my life. When the fuck did they add that? Again, it's not a pure white, but if you look at the picture of the building, it is made of white bricks, so you know, it's not entirely inaccurate. I'll keep them. Oh, calcite. What the fuck is... Okay, that could definitely come in useful right there. That looks... In fact, that looks very... That's a one... Yeah, we're using that. I think that's kind of it for white blocks. Am I missing any? I mean, obviously there's the white shulker box, but that's not going to come in useful at all. I'll get the polished diorite just in case I need that. Also the birchwood, just in case. You never know when these blocks will come in handy. So, those are the white blocks we appear to have. What block would actually be the best? I'm definitely thinking this. Let's mix with that. Okay, them two definitely go together really well. They aren't too bad. That's a little too dark for most of the wall, though. Honestly, snow, again, with snow, just like the last one, snow might be the block to go with here. Right, so let's just build up this wall. What the fuck? Can I hear skeletons? What's going on? What the hell? There's no fucking cave under here. This should be like the void. Oh, they added the deeper caves, right? And then they retroactively kind of implemented them in your world. Let's just turn this to peaceful. I can get a little bit more into detail this time. Let's get some of the stairs. And where's glass? Glass. Where is glass? Where the fuck is glass? Are you here? Glass? Hello? Okay, I'm just gonna search it. Glass. What glass should we use? I'm thinking black. Got glass panes now too. Is that a good stair to use, or is that better? Or maybe even that? What's the right one to go with here? I'm thinking that one because the window frame in the image is a lot cleaner than the rest of the build. So I'm thinking that is definitely the one to go for. Then it had the white wall made of brick, which I'm going to actually try use the quartz here for. And then we start bringing this up like last time. Okay, maybe that's too high. Maybe I should bring this down to that. That means bringing that one down as well. For the chimney, I was actually going to use these blocks. I'm like holding up my phone next to it, seeing if that works. And maybe this one goes there. No. Like that. That looks stupid. God, this is so hard. Why am I struggling so hard to get this right? Maybe what I'm doing wrong is it has to be that way more. No, that looks stupid too. Fuck, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I get this bit right this time? I'm just gonna go with that. That seems good enough, in my opinion. Although, oh shit, I didn't even think about that. I can use like the stairs and stuff. Fuck, I'm so dumb. I can use slabs and stairs and all kinds of fucking shit this time. I'm so dumb, I didn't even think about that. Like, literally, these could be stairs and look a lot more accurate, I reckon. Maybe more this. Yes. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. What if I bring all that down? No. Too stupid. Place these blocks with these. Something like that, maybe? Yes! Ha ha ha! There we fucking go. Let's do this wall. What is the darkest fence you can get? Let's see. Fence. Nether brick fence? To me that looks black, but I swear that used to be like a reddish colour. That is pretty... It's darker than the other ones though. Fence. Oh shit. That's not how you spell fence. It might have to be netherrack. I'm not even joking. I think, yeah, that seems to be the best that can get. I want to try something real quick because I know they exist. No, that's not better. Although they could be used for the little like phone line that comes out of the thing. It goes like across here. Right? Oh, if only it connected there. Balls! Because that looks really dumb there. I suppose I could... signs. What signs we got? Dark oak sign, let's see. There we go, that masks it a little bit. Right, let's do a bit of detailing. Is this darker? That's lighter. Okay. Make it so the roof bit's blending into the thing. Oh, fuck. It's a very distinct line on the image here. There's no blending into it. It's like a very harsh bang. There's a chimney, you know? Just blend a lot more of this into the place. Now, on the thing, it actually has like a... It looks like that kind of goes like that, actually, looking at it. It might look odd, but that actually looks a bit more accurate, to be honest. Okay, now because they exist, I want to try something. Where are trapdoors? What's the darkest one we can get? Dark oak. Now, signs. As I said earlier, there's like a border thing on the bottom. Can I replicate that with signs and have it look good? What about trapdoors? Because it goes all the way around here. That's too much. That's too much. It looks decent enough with signs to the point where I can use them for what I want. As for the chimney, let me do that. No, that's not... Yeah... Please tell me brick walls exist. Brick. Brick wall. Fuck yeah! That is literally perfect for the top of the chimney. Okay, so now we have that bit. Bring this across. Let's do this part. Now, again, I made it up last time, so I'm going to have to make it up again. I think I put a window about there. Then I had one of these going up the side. We have a nice pointy part here this time, instead of having to do a bit of an illusion like last time. Now, we have a lot of choices for roof colours this time, don't we? Because there's so many more just options. Let's see what brick looks like first. Brick. Oh, there's loads of bricks. Mud brick stairs look fairly good, actually. Polished granite stairs. I'm just choosing colours that go with the brick. Right, that one's a bit more brown. I think these might actually be more accurate than the brick. The polished granite and the normal granite stairs. From what I'm seeing, there's not a completely dead-on accurate colour. It's like a blend of all of these. If we bring that one in, move it all over one. Yes, that's the plan right there. Should I actually just use the blocks for this bit? That might work a lot more accurately. Let's go old-fashioned. Let's just use the actual full-on blocks. What the hell? Damn, that's sexy as fuck. I could stick my dick in that right now. Connect this wall. And again, good thing with these slabs is they can actually properly match the blocks they're next to. Something I couldn't do last time. Yeah, this is very finicky here. Fucking hell, this is this is actually a lot harder than the last one. What the fuck? Fucking working my fucking ass off here. Christ, that was a pain in the ass, but I think I've got it nailed. I think. So that's the roof. I'm not entirely sure I'm happy with that, to be honest, but I think it is the closest I can get. It doesn't look like it, but it genuinely is, unless if I can mix some of these bricks in. What's the closest one here? Maybe the mud one. Maybe the mud one can do. Okay, yeah, I'm mixing some mud, and hopefully that will separate that. It just looks all the same colour, and at the images don't look all the same colour, you know? Dirt. There we go. It's close. It's definitely close. I think one of the problems is you can see these bits through it. Oh shit. Like on the other side, I'm going to do a window. I think we had one roughly there. Then we had like fences coming up. No, not dark oak ones. Where's the nether brick? No, crimson. Ah, fuck it. I guess I'm just going to go around and pick it. Fucking the menu is stuffed with shit. Then use some of these same blocks I used on that side with detailing. Oh, there's white buttons. Ooh. Ooh. No, that looks worse. Right, now it's time for... Let me just get rid of everything. Now it's time for the outhouse. God. Now, because this isn't based on a picture, I can kind of just do whatever the fuck I want here. Bring this out more. Down to this level. Now, last time I had signs across these bits, right? This time, I don't think I'm going to do that, because I think it stands out on its own enough. Although, it could do with something across here. I wonder... what would these look like? Then, grab the fence, not the fence, the sign. That works. I'm okay with that. What's the white one look like? No, that looks like a shed door. I think it's gonna have to be iron once again. Then here we'll have like a shitty wooden door. Okay, so as far as I can see, that is the exterior of the modern variation of the house done. It's okay. I will say I think I did a better job with the beta one, but that's to be expected. I played Minecraft beta almost every day. I've not built with any of these blocks in a very, very long time, so it's to be expected. I'm not as good with building in the current game. Need a way in. Do have to do the interior though, which means once again it's breaking time. Okay, this time it's it's not as fast as it was in the beta with the mods. Come on! Come on! Break the fucking grass! God! What a lovely dirt floor we have in here. Right. Wood. We can use... No, okay, not that wood. Planks. We can use different colours of wood this time. My personal favourite was always dark oak planks. But we've got all these new ones. What are these? Mangrove. It's just like a red... Okay, we're not using that. I'm gonna go with dark oak. It's always been my favourite of the oak colours other than... just normal oak. I had a brain fart moment then. I was like, wait, hang on a minute. There's too many types of planks in this game with the word oak in. You got pale oak, dark oak, and oak. Three is too much. At least that's what my wife said during our foursome. No, it would be a foursome, right? Because she'll be taking 3 dicks. I guess. I actually forgot to do this on the other house, but it would make sense if there was just a door there. Because like this is the door into the thing, and you go here, and this is the door to the interior. Times what? Do I have not cheat? What? When you're in creative mode, right? If you turn your fucking game to creative mode, cheats should automatically be fucking enabled. Time set day. We made this fucking shit. The floor's filled in. The roof this time is not as easy to just, you know, roof around in, so that's great. Oh, we can also do a second floor, and I'm not going to do the second floor out of the same type of wood. I'm actually going to use upside down slabs to go all the way across, and it's also going to be, what are these, spruce? They're going to be spruce ones, so they're not the same colour as the ground floor. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, it's not great. I'm not a fan of that. I suppose I could use upside down stairs, couldn't I? So, we got the kitchen that goes here, because of last time. There should be a fireplace about here. Oh, shit. Yeah, nice. It's actually, like, even this time. So, what should I make the fireplace out of? I'm going to make it out of brick this time. I'm liking that. Oh, fuck no. Why did I do that? Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I just broke the fucking door. I'm so used to beta where, like, right-clicking actually opens the door and not breaks it. Where I just fucking smash that door down. Let's replace that. Do campfires set fire to things? It sucks the smoke's kind of getting stuck. It's a... What the fuck? It's a very, very smoky fire. Oh, Jesus. It's dripping and spitting all over the wooden floor. Oh, we can use concrete on the inside as well. Should I use a different colour for the stairs? No, that looks... No. Right, kitchen. Probably just going to go with these again. Oh, of course, we've got different kind of furnaces, don't we? We have a cooker, don't we? What's it called? There's a cooker, right? Hang on, where would they be on here? Smoker. That's what they're called. Like my mum. Because she's smoking hot. Gonna use scaffolding for, like, a shelf. Brewing stand. This is a meth lab, after all. Oh, we can have a nice lantern coming from the coming from the ceiling. There's the kitchen. Very nice. I could use these, couldn't I? I don't need fences. Oh, bollocks. Oh, fucking hell. The fuck? What is that? Is it raining? Ah, balls. How'd you get rid of that? Slash, toggle. Okay, that's... rain. No. Weather. 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 Clear. Rest in peace, toggle downfall, I guess. We did have a beam going through the middle last time. I'm gonna do that here. Let's, where's the rose? Is it a poppy now? It's a poppy now, ain't it? Yeah. Stupid. Then we arrive to the upstairs. I'm actually gonna block this part off. Try and make it not look. Yeah. I might actually do the same with this bit, to be honest. It might be very obvious I've not gone as into detail with the interior, but that's because it's kind of a secondary thing, you know? The point of the video was to replicate the house from the outside. The interior is just bonus content, really. Ta-da! I'm sure some of you people who play Modern a lot more than me are looking at this and thinking, wow, I could do a much fucking better job. And honestly, I think I could do a better job. But that wasn't the point of the video, as I just said. So, there is the Modern house. Completed. It's growing on me. You might have noticed I, off camera, did some brick detailing into this, just to blend it up a bit. I also changed some of the gradient here to be more accurate to the image, because before it was just a complete mess. Otherwise, that is the Modern version of the house done. So now I'm gonna do a bit of a kind of time-lapse, not really a time-lapse, a bit of a showcase of both of them without me talking, maybe some sexy music over it. And the video will end, so thanks for watching. Enjoy the showcase comparison. That was cringe. Oh shit, I loaded Spotify. Bollocks.